I've had the real privilege of being at McKinsey for a long time, so over 25 years. And I've had the privilege of working in our organization in lots of different roles as a consultant, but also as a leader in a lot of different ways. And so when I was leading client service teams and then was leading our Mid-Atlantic office, one of the challenges that I, along with others, was facing into was how do we create more consistently a great experience for our clients with great client impact at the same time that we create a great experience for our colleagues. And what we saw is that although our folks are very well-meaning, we had inconsistency in how well our teams performed. And that as we got more and more diverse in the kinds of skills we were bringing together, and therefore the kinds of profiles, that there was tension on kind of the way that our teams operated in the past. It used to be that our teams were frankly pretty homogenous in, lots of business school graduates, et cetera, working together on problems. Our teams were getting to be global. So you might have somebody in the team room, but you might have a bunch of team members, sitting in various parts of the globe. You might have experienced functional experts who'd spent years in industry. You'd have software designers. You'd have data scientists. How do you bring all of those capabilities together in a way that every single time delivers a fantastic result for our clients, but also a fantastic experience for our colleagues? I, along with many others, started working on this problem back when I was the Mid-Atlantic office manager, and I've continued to focus on this issue now in my role as the Chief People Officer. And what we have done is to create, in a sense, an operating system for our teams. We think of it as teamwork as a science, right? So let's actually bring data and bring some scientific method and bring some kind of codified approaches to ensuring that every team operates at their full potential every time. And so what we've developed is something we call the way we work, which is a system of rituals. So you'll recognize the language from Agile, right? We always used to have team kickoffs and things like that, but this has become much more precise around what's the best practice and how to bring a team together, whether it's an existing longstanding team, like in the finance function, or whether it's a client-serving team. So what are the best practices about coming together and really aligning around scope and objectives and comparing notes on what individual objectives are, but then doing a series of retros to constantly take stock of how the team is doing and to evaluate it and change it. And what we've done along with those rituals is to really provide a platform of analytics in addition to specific tools, et cetera, so that we're measuring how well our teams are doing and able to make interventions to continue to change our rituals, to change our processes so that our teams, again, are able to consistently meet the very best kind of expectations around both the client service and the people experience. It's been really, really exciting because sometimes in the people space, it's hard to see kind of return on investment, if you will, in terms of what did we do and what was the outcome. And what's been exciting is that we can measure the impact. We know that when teams use our way we work rituals and tools, that they have significantly higher scores from our clients around the feedback that our clients have about us. The scores are particularly big in terms of how our clients perceive our value add in terms of building their capabilities, which is a really important thing that we do with our clients. We want to leave them stronger, not just with, when we leave, we don't want to just hand them kind of an answer. We want them to be better able to continue to execute and deliver on whatever the journey was that we were on with them. We also see higher marks for the expertise and insights we bring. We see higher marks for the collaboration that we have, and higher marks for what they see as their ability to act on recommendations. So they're very specific, statistically significant, and quite large differences between our client feedback when we're using our way we work system and when we're not. And then the really exciting thing is we see similar huge improvement also on the things that we care about in terms of developing our own people. So significantly improved marks in terms of how our people are being developed and apprenticed, much higher marks on how they would rate the leadership effectiveness in their teams, higher marks in terms of the pride that they take in the work that they do. And maybe most exciting, really big increases in how they see life work sustainability, which has been a challenge in consulting forever, right? How do you deliver against a high stress, high performance, exciting, set of tasks that our clients, ask us to do, and at the same time create a sustainable lifestyle for ourselves, one that is high paced and demanding, but that fuels the individual, so that we can thrive in this environment. And the way we work rituals have made a big difference on that dimension as well. So on all of the measures that we measure, we see significant improvements in the teams that use way we work rituals than they don't. And it's very exciting because it's both in terms of how we're delivering against our client mission, but also how we're delivering against our people mission.